Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. Now, those of you who've been watching over the last several weeks know what's about to happen. We've completed yet another wave of Marvel Legends, and that means we have the complete Build-A-Figure. So today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave Konshu Build-A-Figure. Konshu, the deity of the moon from the Moon Knight series. I ain't gonna lie, this is a big boy. We're gonna review this guy like we do everything. We're gonna look at the accessory. We're gonna look at the figure, check the articulation, gear him up. This time we've got a special something happening after gearing him up, and then we're gonna put him on the shelf. So accessory wise, he comes with his staff. Got a nice crescent moon shape to the top. Has this darker base color with a shinier metallic dry brush to it. Nice wrap up here near the head of the staff. Long staff. And then we even have an ornate butt piece down at the bottom. Now, one thing I'm not hugely happy with is just how rubbery this thing is. I mean, from where it was in the package, this piece is still slightly bent. But all in all, it's a great looking piece. I just wish the quality of the plastic was better. Moving on to Konshu. So, he literally has a bird skull for a head. Now, all the coloration up here on this thing, very accurate to skulls that you would come across just like out in the wild. The neck, because it's supposed to be somewhat I don't know the word I want to use. It's not a solid connection, it's an energy connection. So they've done this sort of bluish translucent plastic up there, which gives a great effect look. Does the job of actually holding the head in place. The entire body is covered in bandaging. And like the Moon Knight, they've just got random splotches of this discoloration all throughout it. Now, this cape piece, it's not even a cape, more like a robe, is a separate piece. And it can be removed. We're just going to peel it back and show you what's underneath. So he's got the Egyptian shoulder cover, done in a gunmetal gray with the gold along the neck. Cross sash with the gold crescent moon emblem in it. This hang down piece can be removed with heat and some time, but it's kind of an issue. Made of a really soft rubbery material. Got a silver, kind of cheaply painted silver, with a little bit of gold here on this kind of moon-shaped piece. Back of the robe. Oh, well, it's a great looking figure. Articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint. Looks up that far, down that far. You get a tiny bit of tilt in there, but it's hard to notice. And then, of course, obviously you get rotation. Now, the neck itself is not in any way articulated. Arms hinge up, if you can keep them from popping out. Arms hinge up to 90 with no problem. Okay, now you're starting to make me angry. It's because the back peg isn't in right. It's kind of pushing against everything, so We're just going to correct that real quick. There we go. Arms will rotate all the way around. Bicep cuff for rotation. Double jointed pinless elbow with a very deep cut to it. See if I can get the other joint to articulate. It's wanting to be a bit of a prick. What about this side? There we go. Come on. Come to Papa. So, getting both the hinges to move gives you full range of motion on that arm. Hands both rotate. Left hand has a horizontal hinge, right hand has a vertical hinge. Mid-torso cut allows for a little bit of forward, a little bit of back, but the back is going to really push against this rubber overlay. Got some body tilt, and obviously rotation. Hips allow the leg to kick forward that far, come out that far. Virtually no back because you're fighting the robe. Thigh cuff for rotation. Have a double jointed pinless knee, which, if properly used, will kick his own ass. There's no kind of boot cut or ankle rotation. Foot hinges back that far. Forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. So we've looked at him. We're going to put his staff back in his hand. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you said this guy was tall. How tall is he? Well, we are going to check a scale. So the first one we're going to look at is something really tiny. And that's Howard the Duck. All right, top of Howard the Duck comes to crotch level. Yeah, but who's going to be comparing him to Howard the Duck? Let's compare him to a human. So we've got Johann Schmidt. The top of Red Skull's head comes to just below the breastbone, basically. That's not a fair comparison. How tall is tall? This thing is taller than the Build-A-Figure Smart Hulk. This guy is immense. Well, what exactly is immense? What does that mean? Okay, top of the head, we got about 8 3/4 inches. Top of the staff, 10 1/2. This guy is ginormous. So without any further ado, what do you say we get him up on the shelf? And obviously he's going to have to go with the Beefy Boys. So there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.